comes to talk. And talk we will certainly do. So the new Iranian government, which, if you look at this, whoever these new leaders are, they lost all their top guys, right? They lost all their top guys. They lost the supreme leader who's been in power since 1989, which is, longer than a lot of you have been alive, and he's been in power since I was a senior in high school. Which I can even hardly remember that year. It's been so long. They've lost their top generals, their top leadership. So whoever is running Iran today, this new government they put in place, are like the third, fourth, fifth, maybe even like sixth stringers, okay? Maybe even lower. They've got some real low-level people that are running things now. So they come out there and they say, we're not going to negotiate. We're going to fight this till the end. They put out a warning to the Arab world. Are they out of their minds? Not only are they at best the sixth, seventh stringers, because all the top guys are gone, their military is all but wiped out. For the last 2 days, the United States and the Israeli Air Force have been flying during the day over Iran, over Tehran, and there's been no threat. We have complete air superiority. We've taken out their Air Force. We've taken out their Navy. We've taken out the bulk of their rocket launchers and such. It's all gone. And these guys are out there talking like there's some superpower. So you got to wonder, what's going on here? Are they, in their mind, are they so insane that they don't understand the current situation they're in? Are they just doing a Captain Ahab run here and don't care, right? What are they doing? Do they think that they're overwhelmingly powerful and can take on the whole world? Are these lunatics that are now running Iran telling themselves to come out like this after what just happened? I cannot imagine a situation where any normal, rational person could continue to fight on like this. What you want if you're a normal person, you want to negotiate a surrender where you can go and retire in the Cayman Islands with whatever money has been stolen. Now, Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, the openly gay Treasury Secretary of the United States, he said that that they've been monitoring that Iranians have been moving money abroad so that they can go off and live in exile somewhere. But they're tracking it, so they know where all the money is. So that, a sane, rational person is negotiating a surrender and immunity. So, but it doesn't seem that they're doing that. So it tells me that the people that are running Iran are crazy. And on top of that, how are they running anything now, right? We took out their major government offices, killing their top leader. We've taken out most of their military, most of their weaponry. We even hit a rocket factory that they've had. What is left to govern and run and fight back with? And when the top people are all dead, when you're dealing with a terror regime like you're dealing with Iran, the people higher up don't share all the information with the people down the line. That's how they stay in power, through secrets and terror and everything else. So how do they even have any functioning government or military weaponry to work with? They probably don't even have the access codes to whatever's left, but there's not much left. MSNBC, now MS Now, they're basically an Islamic network. They're like Al Jazeera, over there defending Iran. And let them go ahead and continue to do that. That's that's not where America is right now. We've been at war with Iran for 47 years. And President Trump is the first president of the United States to step up and say enough of this endless war with Iran. This endless death and destruction they're responsible for all over the world. It's over. And really, Iran is a paper tiger. And the Arab world, the current leaders in the Muslim world, are just as sick of Iran as we are. You know, they've had to put up with their crap, and now they see an opportunity to get rid of them. That's why the Muslim world is supporting the United States and Israel. And remember, the problem in the Middle East has never been Israel. It's always been Iran. Now, it'll be interesting as we get into the middle of the week, as we get deeper into the week, to see where all these fake MAGA anti-Semitic, anti-Israel people that hide behind this America First, which they don't really. It's America First to take out this leadership of Iran. That's America First. And these people that parade around with their blue hats that say America First and everything else, they're just either stupid people, paid off people, or just anti-Semites. That's basically it. They're certainly not MAGA. Marjorie Trader Green, Nick Fuentes, and all the rest. That's it. You know. And as we get into the middle of the week and then next week, it'll be interesting to see how all these fake MAGA people, what they do. Any of them that are getting paid by Iran, they better cash those checks real quick, because the checks are going to stop coming. Or they won't clear. That's just the reality. It's going to be such a better place without Iran's Islamic government. It's only a matter of time. They can't hold out for much longer. You know, and you got to wonder, you know, we obviously have spies at the upper levels, right? That's how we found out about everything that was going on. So I wonder, the people that are now in charge are probably so paranoid, because if you're still alive, you could be a Mossad CIA spy, right? If you're still alive in the Iranian government. And that's how they're viewing it. So, so these senior Iranians, they're freaking out right now. Like, well, you survived. Are you CIA? You survived. Are you Mossad? Yeah. So there's a lot of paranoia going on among the upper levels of the Iranian, whatever's government they have now, and whoever are their senior military people right now. They're totally freaking out with each other over paranoia. No question about it. And, you know, and some of them probably are CIA, Mossad, that are in senior positions now in the military and in the government. Because the ones that tipped us off were not in the building when it got hit. No question. No. But if they were smart, they'd be working on an exit strategy, not trying to act all tough, like they're all that, oh, we're not going to negotiate. Okay. Does Trump really want them to negotiate? He wants there's no scenario where they're going to allow the Islamic Republic to continue running that country. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And Cuba's next. These countries around the world must be freaking out, seeing how advanced our military has become, and we just, boom, this paper tiger. Iran is a paper tiger. I mean, we're 2 days into this now, and their response really has been minimal. It's been a minimal response because that's all they're capable of. They don't have anywhere near the military capability that has been believed that they've had through the propaganda that's going on. MAGA forever. That's right. That's right. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. This is where MAGA comes to talk. On my main stream, which will be in about an hour, I'll be in the studio and I'll be taking your live calls. I'm just waiting now for the coffee shop to open and get my morning coffee, which I need. So we've got a pretty good show today, and we will be taking live calls. The number will be pinned in the live chat on the next show. But I don't know how much longer they'll be able to hold out. It was interesting how we hijacked the Iranian state television, and we're broadcasting President Trump and Netanyahu on. Hold on a second. There we go. And we're broadcasting Trump and Netanyahu on Iranian television. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Never seen anything like it. I wonder what the Iranian people thought when Trump and Netanyahu pop up on their television with subtitles so that they can understand what they're saying. They must have been like, what the heck? What the heck? Dark MAGA mode is engaged. All right, here we go. I'll be in some light shortly. Dark MAGA mode engaged. And all these people that are saying Iraq 2.0, they don't know what they're saying. They're just repeating gobbledygook that some stupid person is saying. They don't even understand. This is nothing like Iraq. Do you see any ground forces being built up? Do you see any land invasions? See, what people don't want to accept or understand is, just, this is true with other wars too, but just Iraq as an example. The Iraq War, like the war in Afghanistan, these were not wars that were organized to win. These were wars where the military planning by Bush and Cheney was all about prolonging the conflict to feed the military-industrial complex, not to win the war. They never wanted the war to end. They wanted it to go on forever, and that's why the war on terror went on for 20 years, because that's how Bush and Cheney set it up. Trump, he's not like that. He wants this over. So he's using our most advanced weapons. They're going in for the kill and doing what they can do. And our military capabilities are absolutely amazing. The level of technology that we have in the military is overwhelming. And believe me, China and Russia are freaking out. Number one, they didn't know that we had the weapons that we have. That's number one. But it's not only that we have these advanced weapons, right? We have a president that's willing to use them. And now that the American people know what the military capabilities are of the United States, they won't tolerate these old-fashioned warmonger wars that are meant to never end. The expectation of the American people will be to follow the Trump strategy. You go in and you win a war, and you do it quick. If you're new, my name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure that you subscribe. On the next stream, I'll be in studio taking your live calls, guys. Forever wars. Yeah, this is not going to be a forever war. Believe me, Trump and our government, they have a plan for whatever interim government will be in place when this is all over. But you know that whoever is running anything in Iran right now, government-wise, military-wise, they know that any one of them could be the ones that betrayed them, right? That's working with the United States and Israel. And you get that kind of paranoia inside a fanatical movement like this. Oh. They must be freaking out in private. I mean, would it surprise you if the new supreme leader is Mossad or CIA? Would you be surprised? I wouldn't be surprised. Very well could be. He could be. Probably not, but he could be. And that's just the thing. They don't know. They don't know. You know, we've had the CIA and Mossad have been operating in Iran and have people deeply embedded. All over that country, at all levels. Some of them are Jews passing themselves off as Iranians. Some of them are Iranians who want this crazy government gone and have been playing the long game. But this is it. It's over. It won't be long, and we won't have to worry about Iran anymore as a terror threat. And these Trump derangement syndrome sufferers, they just don't get it. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, guys. No, they don't get it at all. All right. Dark MAGA mode disengaged. Welcome, everyone. Yeah. I mean, you know, this is going to be a big turning point with people in the media because the anti-American Trump derangement suffering pro-Iranian people in our media, anti-Semites in our media, they're people don't want to hear that crap. And they're going to find real quick that there's not an audience for that anymore. So we'll see. People are going to really be outing themselves. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to run. But those of you that are new, subscribe. I will see you on the next stream in less than an hour. I'll be in studio taking your live calls. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Talk to you then. Take care.